Is it recording? Can't tell. Oh, it totally is. No! Okay.
So I'm super excited. I'm so excited. So excited. Really excited.
Hi guys, so I'm super excited to share with you all that I got to go to IMATS LA this past weekend, and so I just wanted to share with you guys how that experience was, what I got from it, and what I'm so excited to, do with the rest of my makeup after going. Alright, so first up we have the coveted Anastasia Beverly Hills bag, because when you go there, there's tons of bags. This is the Anastasia bag. Actually, I'm sorry, that was a terrible introduction. I think it needs to be in slow motion and with like angelic choirs like singing about this bag. So let me try that again. Alright, so now that the bag's been properly introduced, let me show you guys what I got. So first off, one of the reasons why I love this bag so much is because I waited 2.5 hours in line just to go to the Anastasia booth. It wasn't like a fun Disneyland line where you're like constantly moving. I was standing in one spot for 2.5 hours and I was like, oh my gosh. But it was okay. I made friends in line and they were super nice, but it was pretty absurd, because when I went to the one in Vancouver, there was like no lines for anything. You could just walk up and look at stuff, and sometimes there's people crowded around, so you had to wait your turn to look at stuff, but oh my gosh, there were so many lines all the time. It was insane. So waited 2.5 hours, but it was totally worth it, so let me show you guys what I got. Everyone's talking about how amazing these new lip gloss, lip stains. They're not stains, they're more like liquid lipstick, so pretty cool. But everyone's talking about how amazing they were, so I decided like I need to have every single one that everyone's talking about. Of course, everyone was talking about Pure Hollywood, so I got that one and I absolutely love it. I'm wearing it right now. I threw on a little bit of my YSL tinted oils on top of it. It is a little bit more brown, but it's absolutely beautiful. Her liquid lipsticks are amazing because you just take it out and it's just one swipe. So you just don't even need to keep going back into the product to get more color. They are extremely pigmented, very creamy, and you just need like one little swipe and it's like good for both your lips. So it's amazing. I got that one, but I also got Lovely. So this is Lovely, and I just felt like it looked really nice. These are still from this weekend, so this was from Dose of Colors. That was a couple days ago, so they just don't come off. I tried as hard as I could to scrub these things off so they don't come off. So without further ado, this is Lovely. So this is how it looks. I should find a spot. This was where it was earlier, so I'll just do it here again. But it's a little bit deeper, I feel like, than the one Pure Hollywood. I'll show you guys Pure Hollywood as well. So this is Pure Hollywood in comparison. So you can kind of see the difference, how this is a little bit lighter. Sorry for the other colors, they just literally, this won't come off for a couple of days, but you guys are worth it. So it's a little bit deeper pigment, a little bit more pinker, but I just absolutely love it because they're really great nudes. It's just great to have in your kit too, just to, it looks great on everyone, so I was like, I gotta have it. So I grabbed that. I also grabbed, you guys are gonna make fun of me, if you get anything for like the contouring pigments she has, you get like a little free palette to put them in. So I got 6. This is where you guys are gonna make fun of me. I got 6 of the banana powders. So the reason for this is, let me show you guys my other one. So I did buy the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. It's very beaten up, as you can tell. I've used it a lot. But this is what it looks like now. I've had it since, I wanna say the summer. But this has been gone for several months. The rest of them are still pretty there. These are really pigmented, so I don't use a ton of them. But the Cool Tone one and the banana, I started using that because I ran out of the banana. But I use the banana one way too much. And then I also like the shimmer, but I feel like you can get the shimmers in a lot of different eyeshadows. So I knew I used that banana powder so quickly, and I even used it already. I was using this already. I was just so excited to use it. But I got a whole thing of it because I think it's just such a great pigment, and I love setting any like concealer or foundation with it right underneath my eyes because it kind of gives a natural highlight, and it it just gives a nice little emphasis to the high points of your face. They were $6 individually, but as a whole it was like $30. I was like, I have to do it. I'm sorry if that's embarrassing. I have 6 of the same shade. I just go through it like nobody's business, and I absolutely love it. So I was like, I need this in my life. So I was planning on getting that, and I was planning on getting the lipsticks. One thing I was not planning on getting at all, shocked that they even had it, was this Brow Pro palette. And so what this is, it normally, I believe these shades, these pigments, I'll have to look up. I think they're around 20 or 21 if you get the little brow duos in like a Sephora or Ulta. They are about like 20 or 21 just for your shade. She sells this online normally for 88 bucks, and it was at IMATS for 55. So it was a huge deal. Like you would get one of these for like 20. So I actually used a little bit of it, but I keep my plastic wrap on it because I was so afraid of anything happening to it. But it comes with literally every single shade for every single brow, so I can now do anyone's brows no matter what their hair color is, unless it's like pink or blue. I could still probably do it, but this is like the more natural tones. It also comes with a brow primer, which I really like just because it helps make my brows really nice. It helps the pigment stay to them. But it literally has every single shade, and normally one of these would be 20, 22, 21, somewhere around there. And this whole thing was 55. So now I have the ability to do anyone's brows, and that's pretty amazing. So next up, after I went to Anastasia, I went by Sigma, and I was super excited because I had heard a lot of great things about it. I know a lot of people that love Sigma brushes. I had never even had touched one. I had never played with one. I had never used one. So I was super excited just to grab some. So first off, I grabbed they're still in its packaging, some of them, the Tapered Blending E40 brush. I know a lot of people love this. I've heard so many people tell me you need to have that brush. So I did grab this brush. Haven't used it yet, but I'm really excited for it. I also grabbed this Buff and Blend, the E39 brush, just because I really liked the tip on it. I feel like it'd be really good just for packing down pigment, like darker pigment in like the corners, and really blending it out. So I was super excited about that one as well. I also grabbed a pencil brush from Sigma because I didn't really have a pencil brush in my kit. I've never really used one, but I do struggle with putting pigment underneath my eye. So I felt like this would be a really great thing I need to have. I feel like it would help me as an artist. I also grabbed, of course, one of Jaclyn Hill's favorites, the Flat Kabuki F80 Sigma brush, and I've already kind of used it. You can see it's a little yellow, but I absolutely love it. It's really great. I used it today. It's just really smooth and flawless. It's really great for just kind of packing in and blending out products. So I really like it. I feel like it gives a really nice finish. So I'm really excited to have that in my kit as well. And last from Sigma, I got the Tapered highlighter, the F35 brush, because I feel like I didn't really have any brushes that fit well underneath my eye, and I wanted to use this with my Anastasia banana powder. Alright, so from here on out, I don't really remember which brands I went to next, but I'll just show you guys the rest of the things I got. At this point, I was just kind of browsing around and looking. So I did grab the Beauty Blender. It came with the black one and the cleanser. I already have a Beauty Blender and a cleanser, and I absolutely love them. My cleanser's almost out, so I need to replace it anyways. And I did have a Beauty Blender, but I wanted to get the black one because I really want to use this and just have this only for my kit when I do other people's makeup, because the pink ones, let me see if I have one. Ugh, my room's a mess right now. It's a good thing you can only see like right here because everything else is just so messy. I do have a pink one. As you can see, I've washed it so many times, but there's just so many marks on it because it just like collects that color. So I was really excited about the black one because it's a lot better for blending out makeup. Even when you clean it, you can tell it's not dirty. And this together was $26. And these little egg guys normally sell for $19.95 without tax. So it was almost the price of just one of these, like one of the little eggs, plus the cleanser in it. So I thought that was a really good deal, and I knew I would use this, so I grabbed that next. Also, while I was down there, I was super excited. One of my favorite things to do when I'm at makeup trade shows or anything when you're learning about makeup or going to a store is I always want to find products that would inspire me. So one thing I got, it was $5, and I was like, these are ridiculous, but like I know I'm going to create something really fun and funky with these. I got these really outrageous lashes. So they're absurd. They are so ridiculous, but I saw someone wearing them and they were just outlandish, but I was like, you know what, I'm sure, especially with the peacock one, I could create something really colorful and then just throw those on and just make it look so cool. So I got these just because this is one of the products that I thought was inspirational and I thought would inspire me to, you know, create something more like abstract and not super common and everyday. So this is one of those products I grabbed just because I thought it'd be fun just to play around with, and I thought it would inspire me. And then next up, I also got these from Sugar Pill. So I had never tried any Sugar Pill products. This was one of those things where I tried it and I was surprised, and I was like, oh, because it was so pigmented and it's loose pigment. And usually, let me show you guys, so this is what it looks like. If you can kind of see, it's a silvery color. Normally with loose pigment, I feel like you lose a lot of the pigment, and even with powders, I have a really hard time with loose powders or pigments because I feel like they're not as pigmented. I feel like there's not as much color. I think you lose a lot of the color because it is kind of crumbly. That's probably not true. That's just how I feel when I use that. But so I am always kind of skeptical when I'm using loose pigments. But let me show you guys. So I'm going to dip my finger in this. This is what I did when I was at the booth, and this is why I bought it. So I dip my finger into the pigment. First up, that's what it looks like after just barely tapping it. I'm going to put it on my hand next to all my other ones. And when you tap it in, that's what it looks like. It is just pure, like, silver. And that's without a base. That's without any sort of, like, Fix Plus or liquid. That's just straight pigment without even just tapping it on. Just tapping it on. It's just, it's amazing. So this is, I've never seen that with a pigment. I thought it was amazing that it had that much color payout. And that's typically how I want my pigments to be. I want them to go on really colorful. So I was amazed by that. So I was like, I need that. And then I also grabbed another one. Sorry, I'll give you the names too. I'm so bad at forgetting to give you guys the names. This is Grand Tiara, and this one is Pastel. So I'm really excited about this one because this one is limited edition, hasn't even come out yet on the website. So this one is a pink pigment. It's really nice. It's not as vibrant, I feel like, as the other one. But I really like this one. Let me show you guys. It is just beautiful. Pink with like gold, glitter, sparkles. It is just beautiful. I absolutely love anything that's like pink and gold together. It's just my favorite. So that's what it looks like. And then I'm putting it on the back of my hand. And this one I'm just kind of pressing in. I feel like it's a lot more sheer. If you can even see that. I feel like it's a lot more sheer than the other one, but it's like a pink pigment with a tiny bit of loose like gold flecks on top, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So if you guys have a chance to, I would highly recommend picking this up. I know it's limited edition, and then when they sell it, they told me when they sell it on the website, as soon as they sell it, it's just gone. So I would highly recommend grabbing this one. It's not as thick, I guess, or it's not as full coverage as the other one, but I feel like it's definitely buildable, and it's gonna be beautiful just to lay on top of any like regular eyeshadow. So next up, I feel like I keep saying the next up, so next up, so next up. Sorry if I'm repetitive and annoying, but I've looked online about these Dose of colors. I ended up getting Pinky Promise. I really like this one. I actually wasn't planning on getting it because I already have a couple bright pinks, but I absolutely love this one. I'll show you guys what this looks like. I'll do it right here. But it's a really very vibrant pink color. And I really like it. I feel like I can never go wrong with pink. So I just grabbed that because I'm like, you know what? It's a beautiful color. I kind of like how it's matte too. So I grabbed that one. I also grabbed Bury Me. I wasn't sure how that would look on me. I've always kind of wondered what it looked online would have looked like. And so I grabbed that one as well. So this is Bury Me. It's a nice berry color, and I feel like I don't have any really berry tone lipsticks or like lip colors at all, so I was really excited about that. So those are two that I was excited because I got to try them on myself, but it was fun to just be able, and same with Anastasia, just being able to try out those pigments too and just seeing what they look like on my skin. So even if they're not available to me then, I know that later on, like, oh yeah, I like that, so now I can go and get it online. So very last but not least at all, I saved the best for last, is like cosmetics. I was so excited when I found out that they had a booth there. I absolutely love Jody. She's super nice. She is just so amazing, and she's just the sweetest person to talk to. She is the owner of Lit Cosmetics, and she's just so excited and passionate about her products. So I got so many products, but I was just so excited to play around with the colors and add some more Lit Cosmetics to my kit and to my collection. So I'll show you guys what those look like. The best way to do it is just to dip your hand or dip your brush directly into the glue or the adhesive and then put it onto the pigment, because then you can get the most color and it's easy to maneuver to use. Sometimes what I like to do too is to get the glue, pat it on my lid, and then pat the glitter on top of it. But that's if I'm trying to create more of an a sheer look, not super opaque. If you want it to be really opaque, go like this. So this color, actually I'm going to zoom in real quick so you guys can see the color. Alright, so this is the pigment Oprah. If you can see it, there we go. So it is more of a, if you look at it in person, it's a little bit more of a rose gold type color. And like right now it looks a little coppery. It is a little coppery, but it has a nice little pink shade to it. I always like doing these a little bit closer up so you can really see the pigment and see how it reflects in the light. So that is Oprah. So this is Beach Baby. And I really like this. It's similar to, I already have Champagne Wishes, but I really like it because it is a really solid gold color. Typically with golds, I almost like them a little bit more cooler. I think if they're too yellow, they almost look cheap. So I really like this. Lit Cosmetics does an amazing job when they create their glitters. I absolutely love how this is a really pretty gold color. I would even use this for like any sort of like prom makeup or really glam makeup because it is a really pretty gold, but it doesn't have a ton of yellow to it, so it would lay on top of other eyeshadows or nudes really pretty. One of the cool things too about these products is you can even use them on your nails. So if you go get your nails done, like any shellac or sort of place that does shellac, and you want to get glitter, they put a loose glitter on top of your nails. So you could even use these pigments and these glitters for your nails as well. So it's a pretty amazing product. You can use it for a lot of things. So this one is Oceana. I was really excited to get this just because I felt like it was a really pretty blue color, but it had a nice teal to it as well. So I just thought it was a really nice, beautiful color. I don't really have a ton of blues or any sort of glittery blues, so I absolutely love this color. And coming up shortly, I'm hoping to do a Seahawks collaboration. I'm thinking about using this color in that collaboration. So you'll be seeing more of this color soon, but this is Oceana, and it's an absolutely gorgeous pigment. So this last one I got is called Goober Grape. I'm going to put it right here. And I absolutely love this color. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful purple shade. And it's just so pretty. It's so reflective. I'm not getting a good... Let me try this again. That's not a really good example. Well, you can kind of see it. There we go, you can see it better there. But it's just a gorgeous purple. You can kind of see it better. Straight on, it's hard to see there, but you can see it right through here. It is absolutely gorgeous. When I was putting it on at the trade show, someone next to me is like, oh my gosh, that looks like a fairy tale. And it is truly a fairy tale. When I think of this, I think of like Rapunzel. But it is a beautiful purple color. It has like these beautiful... Sorry, I use the word beautiful way too much, but that's exactly what these glitters are. They're gorgeous. They did an amazing job creating these. One thing I really like about these glitters and these pigments is the fact that they're not just one solid color. There's so many different colors to them. You can see this purple has even like little bits of pink in it, and blue. It's not just a solid blue purple color. And I absolutely love that because I feel like it creates a lot of depth and dimension with it. So this is Goober Grape, and I absolutely love it. I'm so excited to play around with this one as well. Alright, so that's it. I'm sorry that was a little bit longer than I expected. I just really wanted to explain those to you guys about how I use those products and why I got those products, and just about how, you know, how hard I try to get those products and just my excitement about it. And hopefully you guys can see I'm just so excited to try these out. It was a great time. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to create new looks of these products. Hopefully you guys are inspired to go to IMATS sometime whenever it's available around you. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!